Hey everybody guys, it's Sherpa Rage here, and today I'm going to be looking at a playtest of a new deck that I literally just got done building and sleeving. It is a the Enigma deck. It is a red-green-white deck. Honestly, this is my favorite color in terms of the tricolor decks. This is my favorite of all of the tricolor combinations. I do really like red, green, and black as well. As you guys know, I'm not a huge fan of blue. Like, blue has its place. It's not for me though. But red, yeah, red, green, white is literally all of my favorite things. Life healing, damage, you know, big creatures, like everything in those three colors are the things that I love about Magic. So it just seemed natural to build a red, green, white deck. And my I actually disassembled the pre-built commander deck that had this and a couple other cards in it. So I am going to be running Mael as my commander in this deck. I do have one of the other ones. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head, but it's the 0/0 for the same. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do through a playtest. Hopefully I get some land here. So we'll draw 1, 2, 3, sweet, 4, 5, 6. And if I get one more land, I think I'll take it. No, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a mulligan. These sleeves I got, are Dragon Shield, and they're actually extremely nice sleeves. I'm hoping I can get, a little bit nicer starting hand, and I'll just go from there. Like, I'll make a deal with it. These actually shuffle better than some of the other sleeves I have, you know, considering that these are a matte style finish, but I actually am a big fan of these, not just because they're orange, but we're gonna go ahead and just shuffle that and see if I don't get a better one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna go ahead and take that because there's quite a bit of mana in there. I do have 34 lands in this deck, 10 of each of the mountains, forest, and plains, and then I have 4 specialty lands, one that is a combination of all three, one that is a red-green, one that is a green-white, and one that is a red-white. So basically a little mix of all of them there, which I did draw the jungle shrine, which is the all three mix right here. So let's see, I normally sort my hand in kind of the same way I do. So I'll do lands in the back, and then I'll do spells and everything at the front. Hollow Glorious End also is a very fun card if you end up in a really tight spot but can make things work. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with, alright, we'll say turn 1 Jungle Shrine, and I have a turn tracker, so we'll go ahead and just keep going off that. So untap, draw, it's another mountain, so I'll go ahead and play that. Savage Twister, okay, deals X to each creature. And as it goes when I do a sort of a mock play, play test when I'm not playing an opponent, what I like to do is basically I just can play any cards in their spells. So like Savage Twister, if I had some stuff to play on it, I would just go ahead and, like, if I wanted to right now, I could technically tap it, and it would deal 1 damage, and it would say that there's creatures populating their field. So, not that they're able to, block anything I do or anything like that, but just for the purpose of playtesting, everything kind of has a, is valid, I want to say. So we'll tap, we'll put Path of Bravery out. As long as your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, target creatures you gain get +1/+1. For the sake of this test, they'll all get +1/+1 because I'm assuming that, I'm taking no damage. So we'll do next turn here. Alright. There we go. So we'll do that. And then we'll go Sky Knight Legionnaire. Okay, so now we're starting to actually get some stuff I can do things with. And it has flying and haste, so we'll swing for 2. So that puts our opponent down at 38. Oh, actually, no. Sorry, I lied. See, this is why it's good to kind of look at your board too. Whenever one or more creatures attack, you gain life whole. Okay, so I gain 1 life as well. Wow, that's actually a pretty good combination there, I'm not gonna lie. So what are we on? We're on turn 4 so far, and I've managed to gain 1 life and do 3 damage. Not bad. 41, 37. Alright, another mountain. So we got plenty of mountains. I really need a forest on the board, although I only have 1 card that requires a forest right now, which I can tap Jungle Shrine for. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 1 short to be able to play Crater Hellion. See, the problem with Savage Twister right now is if I played it and then I tap for all 3, my Sky Knight Legionnaire would be toast. Oh, but you know what I can do? I often forget. Honestly, in Commander, it's funny. Even though it's called Commander, I often forget to even think about summoning in my Commander. So we got Mael on the field now. So she is now a 3/4. That is a 3/3 Flying Haste. I'm going to go ahead and we'll attack for another 2. Whenever 1 or more creatures, you can... Okay, that's only for the attacking creature, so I still only gain 1 life, so I'm at 42, but he takes 3 damage. Alright, and then next turn. Alright, so now we're on turn 5. I think, did I miss a turn? Did I miss a turn track in there? We might be at turn 6. I might have missed one, but I don't think I did. So let's see. I'm noticing a little bit of a glare. Let me try turning off the light directly above me, guys. Give me just a second here. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit better for you guys, isn't it? Perfect. You can actually kind of see what the cards are now. Alright, so let's see. So we drew, and we got a Gruul Rage Beast. So that's what we're looking at right now in the hand. We'll go ahead and... Can I tap? Okay, so we'll play Mountain. Okay, I can do it. So I can tap all of this. And then I will tap my L. So what I do is look at the top 5 cards in my library, put a creature card with power 5 or greater from among them into the battlefield. Put the rest in the library on the bottom in any order. So 5 or greater. Really hope I pull one that's 5 or greater. 5 or greater. Sweet. At least got 1. Okay, so I got 1. Writing Sword Tooth. And I put it into the field, right? Holy shit, yeah, I put it right into the battlefield. It's got trading. When it enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to each other creature. Okay. So, and then I put these on the bottom. So, ooh, Legion's Initiative. That's an unfortunate one. And, there you go, Sunhome Gold Mage. That's another one that's unfortunate because it's a 1/1, a 1 red, 1 white, 2/2. It's got some nice things on it. So we'll go ahead and put this on the bottom then. But that is not bad at all. So now we got, see, so that's why Mael's kind of nice in this deck, because this deck does have a lot of heavy hitting creatures. Case in point, I have 2 6/6s in my hand right now. So Mael does work a little bit to kind of cheat creatures in, since it's 6 mana. But, you know, at something like this, I mean, even with not that opportune of mana ramp or anything like that, I'm still doing fine. And being able to summon those in pretty quick is nice. So what we'll do is we'll swing for 2. And then we'll say it dealt its 1, so it didn't do anything to anybody. I gain 1 life. And they lose 3 life. Okay. So now we're on turn 6. And then what we'll go ahead and do is we'll draw. Ooh. Furnace of Wrath. That is too good to not play. I won't be able to Mael again this turn. But that's okay, because I kind of want to attack with Mael. Especially after playing Furnace of Wrath here. So, we've got Furnace of Wrath open as well now. Okay, so we've got two enchantments going on the field right now. Let's see. So what we'll go ahead and do is we will swing with Mael, we'll swing with Sky Knight, and we'll swing with Raging Sabretooth. And with Furnace of Wrath in the field, basically it deals double damage to that creature we're playing instead, since we're assuming we're attacking directly. What was that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're dealing 18 damage. Whew, man, that's a hefty swing, man, with that Furnace of Wrath. Takes him down from 31 to 13, and I gain 3 life. Since that's only damage, that's not any healing or anything like that. Oh, wait, no. I'm mistaken. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. So that's another 6 damage because they are all +1/+1. Jeez, so that was 24 damage in 1 turn. Took him from 31 to 7. And that's turn 6? We'll say, okay, even if that's turn 8, even if we're off, because now it's turn 7, even if we're off like a turn, this will be a turn 10 deck. And I have gotten no single actual forest out, by the way. I can't wait till I get the larger version of this, by the way. This is an 11 by 17. I'm getting a 16 by 22, which will be a lot of fun. Chandra's Phoenix. Okay. So 2/2. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, since I'll win by this turn, I'll just go ahead and summon Chandra's Phoenix. And oh yeah, it has haste too, so I can actually attack with it. So that's, let's see. So that's a 3/3, 6/6, that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's swinging for 15. So that's 30 damage right there. 30 damage, and I gain 4 off of that. So I go up to 50, and they lose by turn 7 or turn 8 if I missed on there. So that is a small board for how much it's doing, like how much actual damage it's outputting. You know, I find that kind of crazy to believe that it's such effective to do that right now. So I'll go ahead and we'll shuffle this. I'll try to get another deck going, or another playtest going here. There we go. All right, perfect. So we'll shuffle these a little bit, and we'll hopefully get a little bit something different, but something I can play around with. You see, though, how getting my L out early, when you have at least a decent amount of mana, even without the ramp, it was pretty effective. So, and I only used her ability the one time to get that one creature in, but then with Furnace of Wrath, it didn't really matter because it was like my 5/5 effectively becomes a 10/10, and you know, you got to keep it in account. Yeah, sure, I'm not playing an opponent, but still, you can see if someone's having a really, really, really bad game, you know, and they're just not able to do anything against you, or you're able to deal with everything, or they just don't block, or things like that. Like, yeah, you know, it's going to be a little bit more effort against an actual opponent. I was going to say human player, but really just against an opponent in general. But it's just interesting to see what you can pull. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, come on, one more. 7. Ah, okay. I was really hoping for some forest this time. This is what I really, really want. Because I didn't get a single actual forest last time, which is a little concerning. But, I mean, I have 10 actual forests in here, so you know, 1/10 of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Forest. So I could pull 2 forests and only have a card that. Sometimes the risk is worth it. Sometimes it's not. It's really, you know, up to the player. If you want to take a mulligan, I think most players in this situation would take a mulligan. I'm going to be daring and not take a mulligan. See if I can't. I feel like this one might go a little bit longer. So we'll assume I'm going like second, so I can draw first, actually. Okay, so we'll play a forest, and I guess we got a clue stone going, so that's not gonna help. Okay, turn 2, draw. Ooh, see, now this card I honestly can't believe. It is a red, white, so a 2 converted mana cost for a 3/2, and whenever Honored Crop Captain attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+1 till end of turn. This is a great card for the cost. Like, you know, if this was a commander, I would be running like multiple of those like instantly, dude, because that's an insane draw. And like a normal red white deck, oh yeah, I gotta build like a standard red white eventually one of these days and play around with that. Okay, so next turn. This is turn 3. We're not looking pretty. We are not looking pretty at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're at the 8. So next turn I'll have to discard if I don't get anything. All right, let's see. Next turn, and hey, finally something. All right. So can I do anything with that though? Yes, I can. I can play Cluestone at least, which gets me only more. Well, actually no, it doesn't give me more forest. I lied. It gets me a forest or a plane, which is kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. We're down to 7 now. All right, so this is what I'm expecting more from this deck, which is why I said I'm gonna have to tweak it, get better mana rent, maybe adjust the mana that's in the deck a little bit more, so there's a little bit more prominence. Now we're just drawing all forests. Jeez. We're gonna go ahead and pop in, I guess, another Pit of Bravery. Actually, we're going to go ahead and tap those 2, and that for a white. And then that'll give us Pit of Bravery. So what I like to do is I like to put my mana generators down above the deck, and I like to put everything else top side of the deck, kind of. Or top side of the mat, I should say. So yeah, closer to the deck, I usually have my mana generators here, then I have my other stuff, and then I have creatures over here. That's kind of how I do it. So right now we're sitting at not the worst condition, not the best condition, but let's see. Going into turn 6 here. Now if I had 1 red, I could actually summon my Ellen, which would not be terrible. Ooh, good lord, we are just hitting the forest. The only other thing I can actually play right now is Oketra's Last Mercy, which doesn't really help since my life total becomes equal to my starting total, but then I don't untap the next turn. So I guess I am unfortunately going to have to pass. So next turn, what are we at? We're at turn 7, and I have not done any damage. Hey, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn it. I can't summon it. Finally, a solid green, and I can't summon it. It's the Avengers Zendikar. Ooh, okay. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, in my hand right now, of the 7 cards I have, let's see. 3 are mythic, 1's a rare, 2 uncommons, and 1 common. So basically half of my hand is rare or better. Just slightly over half my hand is rare or better. 3 of which are mythics. Okay, well, alright, next turn. Come on, I need a red. This is turn 8. Our planes. Okay, apparently it just wants me to play more planes. Yeah, see, now we're getting mana screwed, kind of, in terms of the color we need. This is the problem I find with the tricolor deck. For each token you control, put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of that permanent. Well, alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play 1, 2. I'm going to play Otek just to play something so I don't have to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, basically I don't untap my lands next turn, but then my starting total becomes a life total, so I go back up to 40. When I'm at 40, that doesn't really help. Next turn 10, I will untap my lands, but that's an artifact, so I can untap that. Now watch me draw something I need to play. Jeez, okay. See, this is where it sucks. It's like, alright, I've got all these cards. I can, actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, shoot, I can play this one. I can play the Avenger after that last. I wasn't paying attention at all. Alright, well, that sucks. I'll have to wait till, alright. Alright, we're at turn 11 now. Now I'm going to draw red, aren't I? Nope. Oh, red, green, though. Okay. So what I'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, and then there we go. First thing onto the field. Avengers into card. Whenever when Avengers into card enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 green plant creature token onto the battlefield for each land you control. Okay, forgot I got to do that part. It's a 0/1, but also I have second harvest in my hand, so keep that in mind. So I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6. Here we're just gonna use. I have some cards I think here I can use, right? Yes. Here we go. How many did I say? Yeah, 6. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So use these 6 as tokens. So these are all. I'm just gonna kind of fan them out, and I'll do like rows of 3s just so I can. Okay, so I've got 3. Or I've got 6 of these 1/1s. Whenever a land enters your control, you may put a 1/1 counter on each plant creature you control. Okay, so these are all plant creatures. So now it's going to be next. It doesn't have haste or anything, right? No, okay. Next turn. All right, it's turn 12. This is getting to mid in the later section of the game, I feel like. Well, but you know, Commander takes longer, so sometimes it's hard to say. Like 12 turn 12, you know, depending on how many people you're playing with, too. 12 turns. 12 people, or with 12 turns with like multiple people, like 4+ people. That can be a lot, you know. Okay, so we got Bristling Hydra that I just drew. So let's do 2, 2. Ooh, I can't summon all of them, but I can do. I'm gonna do 2, 2, and then we're gonna do tap it. Tap that. And I'm going to do second hand harvest. For each token you control, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of that permanent, right? So basically, I just doubled all of my tokens. I'll do another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. So I'll do another 6. So I've got a shitload of tokens. We're sitting at 12 tokens. Fortunately, a land did not enter my hand, or did not enter the battlefield. Otherwise, those would all be 1+ or 1/2s, which would be huge to swing with. Oh, wait a second. I forgot. I have Path of Bravery on the battlefield, which means these technically are all 1/2s, which is nice. And he's a 6/6, so let's see. That's what? 12? 12, and that's 18? So that's 18. Not bad. Turn 12 in, and I'm swinging for 18. So, okay. Turn 13. I should be able to end this right here. Oops, come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. So there's that. Let's get all these untapped. Thank you, Path of Bravery, for making us actually able to do some stuff. Alright, and yeah, see, notice how I'm not drawing any red at all. Like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, yeah, I gotta play something this turn. Which is fine because I can play Bristling Hydra, so that's fine. 2 and 2. Actually, let's do. All right. Okay. I can't really do much else, which is fine because I think I will be able to. So that has 3 counters on it. Oh, technically, wait, how much? Oh, Jesus. I gained 13 life last turn. I forgot to calculate that in. Notice that, because all those tokens swung, and it's for each creature attacking. So that's... Yeah, that's... Whew, jeez. Okay. No land in my... unfortunately, this does not have haste. Otherwise, I'd be able to end it this turn. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Boom. All right, so we're swinging for 18 again. Which, I mean, 2 turns, swinging for 18 both times. Once I finally got, you know, out the gate. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I gain another 13 life, which takes me up to 66. Jesus. Okay. And then we'll go next turn. So this is turn 14. Okay, so it's a little bit slower, you know, than last turn, or last time considerably. But you see, I'm not drawing into red as much, and red was really where the heavy hitting spells were that I have. Green's more got the larger creatures, as you can see. And white's just kind of, you know, it's funny because like red white is probably my favorite 2-color combination. Red white green is my favorite tricolor because green kind of just melds into what I can do with red white really, really nicely. See, I'm so used to drawing then untapping everything, and that's an old habit I'm still trying to break. So if I do that one time, don't think I'm just disregarding the way things are. Oh, hey, look at that. Finally can summon something with a red. But I can't do it this turn, which it won't really matter, because I swing... Okay, so I'm swinging with everything. So that's, what, 9? And then that's 12. So he's dead. Obviously, he only had 4 health left. So turn 14 win. But I gain how much? 13? Oh no, 14 life this time. So I ended at 80 life. Basically, I siphoned all his life. He's actually technically below 0, but 0 to 80. So yeah, okay. So all in all, not a terrible deck. I'm gonna do one more playtest just to see. Hopefully, I get a little bit more even spread between the red, white, and green, and we can make it work. But you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not hoping for a miracle, but kind of hoping we get something better than this. So. Not to say that last one was bad. It was a little rough for sure. Alright, restart. Okay, here we go. And we're set 40 to 40. Turn 1. Sweet. Let me just shuffle a bit here. Oops. And drop one. Drop a couple. Not just one. Okay. That was a red. That was a forest and a swamp and a mountain. Perfect. All right. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. Now it'll be real perfect if I draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take it. I got one of each land at least. That's a good start. I can at least get my L in the field, and then hopefully from there I'll just get a little bit of other land. Can't play any creatures right off the bat. I can do Pariah, but that's not going to be real great for me without having, you know, something in which to attach it to. I do like that I start off with 2 forests of any, as far as like starting with duplicate lands. So I'll go first. Well, you know, second, you know, technically. Ooh, a Raging Sawtooth. Okay, so that's not a bad pull. We'll go ahead and start with, we'll go Plains first. And then next turn, gonna draw one. Oh, hey, another mountain. Oh, I keep wanting to say swamp. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So let's see. Turn 3. Oh, and I forgot to draw first. Alright, so that's pretty decent. I'm gonna go ahead and summon my Ellen. Then. Turn 3, and my commander is the first creature that is not a land to grace the field. Which is not bad. I feel like it's a little weird, but not bad. Especially because, God, my L's such a cheap commander, I feel like, to get out. Yeah, you need one of each of your lands you're using, but look at that scenario right there. Boom. Pulled it off. Turn 3. Turn 3 commander summon. Okay, so next turn. And I'll be able to swing with her. She's a 2/3. That's not terrible. It's funny, I could almost play Furnace of Wrath. I'm two mana away from being able to activate her ability, which I do have 1 mana in hand, so I'm just going to go ahead and swing with her for 2. Okay. So we'll go ahead and play this other forest. Enchanted creature gains +3/+3 and has haste. Or no, I'm gonna summon it. So yeah, let's see, 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, so that's everything. Okay, good. I have just enough then. So I'm starting to get good. If I get like 1 or 2 more mana, I'm pretty much in the sweet spot. If I would get one of the specialty mana, that would be really great right now. So let's see, trample, and then it deals 1 damage to each creature on the field. Fine, whatever. Swing for 2. And then that will be 36. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and go. Again, what are we on? We're on turn 5 now. Ooh, Pit Fight. Okay. That's not a bad spell. Target creature you control fights another target creature. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to do, since we're not getting any other land at the moment, we're going to stick with what we can do, which is beef up the Raging Sawtooth we've got. And we're going to make him, I mean, he doesn't need the haste. The haste part's kind of irrelevant now. But enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has haste. So he's a 8/8. So that's 10. So what? We're on turn 5, and I've taken him down to 26 health. So not quite half, but hey, not a bad dent for turn 5. So let's go on to turn 6. And we will, let's see, draw a card. Well, untap first. See, almost did it right there. Almost. It's just so weird to me. Because a lot of the people that I play with don't really care, but some people get super uppity if you do it out of order, and they're like, nope, you can't untap your lands now. And it's just like, dude, fuck off. Like, my God. Wish that would have been a Plains, but that is not terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't have enough to summon. The only thing I can really summon is Pariah, which doesn't do a lot for me, except I could set it on my Raging Sawtooth since he's an 8/8. I could do that, or I could do Pit Fight. Neither of those are going to be beneficial. What I am going to do then is I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and activate Mael's ability. That's the reason I didn't buff my Mael with Primal Visitation as well, is because I knew I'm going to tap her for her creature spell. So let's see, 1, 2, oh come on, 3, oh no, 4, last one, top deck, come on. Ah. That's the top 5 cards. Rest and bottom in the order. Okay. Well, unfortunately, I put both my Swift Boots and Ring of Valkyries. Oh, God. All of those cards would have actually been really good to... Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to drop the bottom card of that. Well, that was unfortunate, but we'll still swing for with an 8-8, which is not bad. That'll take him down to 18. All right, next turn. All right, we're at turn 7. This is not going bad at all. He is below half health. For only having 2 creatures that I'm really swinging with, one, of course, is an enchanted, and it's an 8-8, pretty heavy hitter. That's not bad. We'll go ahead and draw. My question is, do I want to Mael again or not? Even if I'm Mael again, yeah, I'm going to Mael again because I can do, sorry, Mael first. One, oops, 2, no, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God! And now I'm just sacking lands down there. Oh boy! And I got rid of Sky Terror, which is another great 2-drop with Flying Menace, and it's a 2/2. Like, I'm sorry, but you can't really beat that. Oh man, I'm just. Ugh, just look at 10 cards. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. So, swing with an 8-8 again, though. Which is not bad. I take him down to 10. So, either I can kill him next turn, which is, this is turn 8. Oh, did it go? Turn 8, there we go. So I can either finish this turn 8, or we'll have to go one more turn. And we'll see. Okay, there's that. Alright, I'm gonna try it one more time. We'll see if I get lucky. Problem is I'll still need something with haste to be able to attack, unfortunately, since that haste spell I cannot move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jeez. I am just not getting lucky with this at all. Alright, swinging for 8. And then that takes us down to 2. Alright, so this is still turn 9 win. Not that bad. Alright, I'm going to draw while I'm untapping. Oh, and I drew the Honor Corrupt Captain. I kind of want to play this because I could play it. I could play that, and I could play Harsh Mentor. Both of those I could drop in. Fortunately, I can't even drop a Furnace of Wrath in. That's... Ooh. Alright, I'm Maeling one more time, because no matter what, I win this turn. So what's the harm in Maeling? Because I'm really hoping I can at least summon something in. Because I've done this one. This is the 3rd, 4th time I've done it. If I don't get something... Wow. Wow, that is the... Jeez. That is very, very, very unfortunate. Okay. So. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and swing with that, and that will kill him at turn 9. I'm just kind of curious, though, like, how many actual creatures do I have above 5/5? Okay, there's 1. So we'll say 1. Ooh. Man, well, less than I thought. 2. 3. It is power, right? Yeah. 3. Oh, there's got to be a 4th one in here. 4, 5, 6. I guess that could be it too, is like a lot of them were in my hand, you know? 7. So that could be part of it, is that there's some in my hand. 7. So let's see, we're at 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. We're at 11 so far. Out of a 100 card deck, I mean, that's not terrible. 11. 12. 12. Okay, so 12 out of it. That's not, you know, you think you'd swap 5 cards like that. That's not that bad. I guess the thing is I want to think about too is like if I have to burn through cards and put them on the bottom of the library, consider maybe looking into something that can give me reshuffling abilities. Since if I do put something I really need on the bottom of my library, I'd rather mix it back up, have a chance to get it closer to the top. So, but yeah, that is kind of just the play test. It was 3 play tests of that deck. So we saw it do 2 pretty early, you know, before turn 10, and then 1 closer to turn 15. So yeah, that is going to be the Mael deck, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for viewing. I will catch you guys in the next one.